Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night here at Boulder Talk Radio. Going to be talking about the Hulk snap, apparently, and some conspiracy theories. And I don't have a fucking video intro. So remember,
Turn off that pesky ad block.
this is what happens when I don't prep anything. Like, I literally just go, you know what? I'm going to go live.
Yeah.
And then I think to myself, it will work.
We're not even talking about the fucking Hulk snapping. You're like, yeah, we're gonna talk about the Hulk snapping.
No,
like,
well, there is a thing with that though. There is a thing with that. It wasn't like because you saw. I don't want to cover specifically movie news and information, but apparently Hulk mad because Endgame is now the number 2 highest grossing film of all time, having recently been taken over by James Cameron's Avatar.
Yeah, a lot of people scoffed at the idea that was going to happen too. They were like, "This China re-release is never going to push over the numbers."
They're like 1.4 billion people locked down for the last year. They're not going to give a shit about about blue aliens on a fucking weird world where they have unobtainium, and then it's all of a sudden like, really, they only needed 7.5 million.
Yeah,
out of 1.4 billion. I mean, like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
1-800, come on now.
They weren't looking for unobtainium or anything. It was very much fucking achievable. And it should go to show that you shouldn't underestimate the Chinese market when it comes to films.
So what you're saying is that they found obtainium.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to make those very terrible, very, very horrific jokes. But here's the thing I love about this particular story. For one, as big of a Marvel fanboy as I am, I'm actually really happy that Avatar's back on top.
Really?
Yeah. Couple reasons. One, I like Avatar quite a bit. So I'm happy to see that it's kind of, because everyone keeps saying it's been, 12 years almost? 11 years definitely since the release of Avatar. And everyone's like, that fucking movie fucking sucks, man. It's fucking horrendous. It's god-awful. I fucking hate it. And I'm like, it's still pretty good. The 3D IMAX is pretty fucking amazing. And then everyone's like, no, fucking, can you even remember the name of the main character? And I'm like, Jake Sully. Yeah, you don't even know the name of the planet, like Pandora. Yeah, but what about the fucking, like, the lead chick? Like, Natiri? Like, from the Na'vi? I mean, come on, guys. It's not that fucking difficult.
But it's... Yeah. Just keep running into, you just keep moving the goalpost, right? But let's be honest, most of them wouldn't be able to say anything, past the first question. If you don't, if you're able to answer that gotcha, they're just like, oh, no.
Well, I watched Avatar a lot when it came out, because I worked at it. I saw it, a couple times in 3D IMAX, and that's still, the pinnacle of cinema, in my opinion. Because the 3D IMAX was really good for 2009. And then, of course, I think the movie, it did really well. But it did really well overseas. And it has, because in the subsequent 11 years, you've gotten, the Disneyland ride when you go to Walt Disney World. Certain people might go for my gonads if I get that shit mixed up.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck did you say, you West Coast motherfucker? You goonish fuck? You F-slur? That kind of crap. They'll say that kind of crap to me. They get pretty mad. Anyway... But no, the thing is, Avatar has a popularity surrounding it. And because of the popularity surrounding Avatar, it's not hard for it to make an additional 8 million. They could re-release it here in the United States and make that additional 8 million.
Yeah. Here's the fucking thing, is a lot of people are saying it's too late for an Avatar sequel. I don't think anyone's considered this. Is now we're getting to the point where it's going to be nostalgic for some people, and they're going to be able to bank on that nostalgia for the next upcoming Avatar movies.
And
how do you feel about that?
Well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It is kind of, now we're at the point of nostalgia. We're now in that weird, once you get past a decade, you get kind of into that weird remake territory.
Yep, exactly.
Or reboot territory. But in this case, James Cameron's like, did you say Avatar? We've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 fucking sequels. And that's the whole thing, is he took his time to be able to get to the point, because they've shot Avatar 2 and 3 back to back. And so,
oh wow.
So they shot 2 and 3 back to back, then they're going to shoot 4 and 5 back to back. And then at this point now, because Disney owns 20th Century Fox and Fox has the distribution rights to Avatar, it's now just Disney versus itself.
Disney versus Disney. Jesus Christ.
That's going to be the case of the century, real Sophie's choice. Who do you choose? Disney or Disney? But that's the truth of it. That's the fucking truth of it.
Yeah, you got Jack Johnson and John Jackson.
Yeah, basically. And so, so people are going to, but the thing is, the other reason why I'm happy that this exists, that this happened today, is because for one, well, okay, two quick reasons. One, it forces Marvel to have to continuously play catch up. And that's when they're at their best. The last thing I want is for Marvel to get stagnant.
Some people would argue that's already happened. I would say not. If it was happening for, at some point in phase 2, it's since, gotten its shit back together. But yeah, I'm also afraid of them getting lethargic again.
Well, WandaVision showed you that it's not stagnant.
Like, yeah,
WandaVision absolutely.
They've still got their magic.
And the early reviews for episode 1 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier are doing really well. Like, I mean, people are coming back in and they're praising the hell out of it.
Oh, that's going to be a fucking hit because I think that's going to take a lot of cues and inspiration from the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
like the movie, which is, in my opinion, I think it's the best MCU movie.
Well, and the thing is, you're not the only person that fucking thinks that, right? You're not the only person that thinks. A lot of people think like the Winter Soldier was like pinnacle MCU because it was kind of like in the middle of the hump. And then it started, it peaked with Winter Soldier. And then after that, a year, because then after that was Guardians. But then after that was Avengers Age of Ultron.
Which wasn't that great.
I mean, I like it, but yeah, it wasn't like the best one. And, it's still the lowest tier Marvel movie is Captain Marvel. But, and I don't think anyone here would argue against that, to be honest.
I've never seen it, so honestly, I can't speak to it.
Okay, well, you're not, honestly, you're really not missing out much on that one.
Okay.
And don't worry, H-Bart, I see your super chat. We're gonna get to that here in a second. And then the other reason why I'm happy that Avatar kind of took back over is because then it starts to reignite the hype. Yeah, we're a couple years away. I think it's like next Christmas 2022 is when we're gonna get it.
I'm surprised that you haven't brought up yet because this is the thing that I was thinking about when I was thinking like
furries.
What? No. Well, yes.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I think that movie spoke to a lot of furries.
Okay. Well, yes, but no. And the reason why a reason I could see people being happy that this is on top is because like Avatar was an original concept. It's not based on a comic book or anything like that. It was a movie.
But is it really that original? I mean, it is like space Pocahontas and space dances with wolves and space rainforest, Ferngully.
But look, people give the movie a bit too much shit for that because like everything takes inspiration from something, right? It's just to varying degrees. So like maybe you don't think it's original enough to like count it in that way, but it's an original franchise. It's gonna spin off to be a franchise, at least it seems like it. I doubt it'll end at just these fucking movies. They'll probably do something else with it eventually.
No, we're gonna probably get like a Disney Plus, like the world of Navi,
or
the world of Pandora type show. It's gonna be like some Jacques Cousteau-esque sort of thing. Like, here we are exploring the depths of the Pandora. What you might see are two fish having sex. I don't know. My Jacques Cousteau is terrible. But I am looking forward to see what happens with Avatar 2. I see Music Man here says they already shot it. Yeah, they've been shooting it for a while, man. That's one of the reasons why it got delayed, because they were shooting it in L.A. And they shot all the mocap stuff in L.A. And then they moved to Australia and they shot all of the live action stuff in Australia. So let's see that. But anyway, H-Bart's $5. Watched BVS with my parents yesterday to prepare for Justice League. My dad thinks Justice League is a remake. Well, your dad is
not that
wrong.
Far from the truth, honestly. Like it's
well, is it weird to say? How could you frame it by going like, it's not that it's a remake, it's that it's like what you saw was a remake. Like, how do you?
Yeah, that's true.
That's basically what it is. Like, you just tell your dad, "No, Dad, that's not the remake. What you watched was the remake, man."
It's really one of the most unique situations in all of cinema. I think that's why so many people are interested by it.
I know a guy today who saw it. Who saw it already today, and
nice.
and through the grapevine, because he can't say much, but through the grapevine, he liked it. So that was pretty good.
Cool.
I'm still pretty pissed off that I didn't get a fucking invite to a fucking that virtual premiere, but whatever, man. I'm still gonna watch it Wednesday night. I think they're dropping it early on Wednesday because they're doing a virtual premiere Wednesday night on HBO Max at like 8 p.m. Pacific, so 11 p.m. Eastern. And then I think once it hits 9 p.m., they're just going to drop it at 9 p.m. Pacific in order to be midnight on the East Coast. Because if they dropped it at midnight on the West Coast. It would be 3 a.m. for the East Coast, and that's like unfair to so many people.
Yeah, but it's not like, I mean, West Coasters don't give a shit about that all the fucking time. If a company's based in the West Coast, like I know from firsthand experience, like yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I don't give a shit if it's fucking 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. when it releases. You can fucking deal with it.
Well,
That
yeah,
happens all the time.
that's the whole point. Like they don't even give a shit. Like they're us West Coasters, us best coasters. I like to say the best West Coast, best coast, East Coast, least coast. Got to drop some Dr. Seuss type rhymes without the blatant racism. You know. Yeah, there we go. I said it.
We're gonna get canceled.
I've been sitting on that East Coast, least coast shit for like fucking 3 decades, man. You know. Like when I was a kid, when I was a kid, my friends and I would like, you know, we were white suburban kids. So of course we listened to hip hop, right? Or hardcore, not even hip hop. Fuck that. Not even hip hop. I don't even want to call it that shit. Back in the day, it wasn't hip hop. Back in the day, it was rap. And also it was hardcore gangster rap. So it was like a whole bunch of white kids bombing down the street, listening to like Pac and Dre and Cube and Snoop. And I don't know, fucking, Lady Rage, right? Lady Rage is one, yeah. She was one of the Def Jam players to come out. She was like one of the only like female ones. Like Little Kim and Lady Rage were like the 2 hardcores from the east to the different coastlines. But being from Portland, we were very much like fuck the East Coast because you know we got to represent West Side till we die.
Fucking tribalism,
right? But it's like a bunch of suburbanite white kids. You know what I mean? Like we're. And that's true. And that's the funny thing about the whole situation when it comes to gangster rap or when it comes to like East Coast, West Coast shit. Like last night, for the first time in, I don't know, probably like 15 years, I listened to Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, which never actually was officially released on an album until after he died, but the single came out before he died. And then it appeared on his greatest hits. But the thing is, like, that whole song is more or less like, fuck the East Coast players, fuck Puff Daddy, fuck Big Boy Records, fuck Biggie, fuck all, like, it's literally just like, it's the whole thing is just literally him saying like, fuck you, I'll fuck your wife, I'll fuck your mom, I'll fuck you dead, the whole thing was like that. It's a great track. And
it's a great track.
It's a great track. I hadn't heard it in years, but I'm still sitting in my car, like rapping along with it. Like, even like when it's just Tupac who just goes off the rails and starts ranting during the recording, you know, like he's like my fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow, you know. He's threatening to kill children in this song. It is a brutally violent song. But it's great, dude. Like back in the day you had a bunch of that shit. Like you had a song from like there's an album Snoop Dogg put out called Murder Is the Case, which is actually about when he was tried for murder. And there's like,
I didn't know that happened. What?
Yeah. And so it's like a whole bunch of shit from like back then. And, you know, you had like, I forget, like, there's a song with him. I think it's called, it's not America's Most Wanted. It's something like that, but it's him and Ice Cube. And there's a line where Ice Cube goes like, it feels like I'm busting a nut when I open you up, 'cause your body is exposed to the midnight mist, you know? And the whole song is like, it's brutally violent rap, right? It's literally about like blowing people apart with shotguns and shit. Like that's the song, you know? And then you've got like other tracks. Nuts. Oh yeah, no, you got hardcore shit, dude. You got fucking hardcore rap back in the day. Like listen to Eazy-E Boys in the Hood. You know, it's like cruising down the street in my 6'4", and you listen to the whole song and like it literally takes you on a day in the life of Eazy-E about him like going to a party, getting high on fucking like crack cocaine on an 8-ball, you know, and then like going and fucking his bitch basically, and then like all this other shit. Dude, like, I mean, like when growing up in the 90s, listening to gangster rap was hysterical because it was like, it was very like brutal and very kind of guttural, and it was very raw, and it worked really well, and it spoke to people from like all demographics. But really, it's like the suburban white kids made that shit platinum, you know? Because
that's funny when you think about it. Kind of ironic.
It is ironic. Yeah, it is ironic, but it's true. It's very true. A lot of suburban white kids listen to this stuff, you know, like the very first rap album I ever bought was Bone Thugs and Harmony's East 1999, you know, and it's a great album. I love that album. And, you know, but I had a bunch of that stuff back in the day, and it was always funny. Like I remember when Eminem came on the scene in '99, right? So like 22 years ago, My Name Is came out. Just to give you an idea of just how old that fucking song is, and how old I am. But like when Eminem came on the scene, and all of a sudden you had this like wacky hardcore white rapper from Detroit who would just say all of this insanely funny shit. There's no surprise why Eminem blew up the way that he did. No surprise whatsoever.
Wait, someone who's not on one of the coastlines? What the fuck? What are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, technically, he sent his demo out to Dre. Dre flew him out to the West Coast, and he has lived on the West Coast ever since. So yes, we claim him. We claim him.
Bullshit.
We claim him. At this point, he has a song about having a car elevator in his house. Right?
Car elevator.
Yeah, he does. Eminem has a song where one of the lyrics is, he has an elevator in his house. He's like, I'm living in a house with a fucking elevator, right? Like this one of the lines in one of the songs. The car elevator actually is Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney has a home in San Diego in La Jolla. And it's, he's a billionaire, so he's got homes all over the place.
Okay, you guys can claim Mitt Romney.
Yeah, no. We don't want him. Utah can have him.
What? No.
Utah can have him. We don't want him. San Diegans didn't want him, but Utah can have him. But he's so rich. His home in La Jolla, which is like the rich, nice area of San Diego, had a fucking car elevator in it. That is how rich Mitt Romney is.
A car
You know what I mean?
elevator.
Like the dude who comes across like a pious motherfucker, right? Like, well, gee golly, I'm just a Mormon out here trying to do my motherfucker, And you're like, bitch, you got a fucking house with a car elevator.
Yeah, did fucking Mormon Jesus have a car elevator?
No, but like, it makes me really wonder, like, if he puts all of his cars in magic car underwear.
Yeah. He should buy underpants for his cars.
Probably. Real quick before I forget here, we got H Barts here, $10. Thank you so much. Says, when we were watching the movie, when Lex is talking to Superman on top of LexCorp, my mom says Superman is wearing the black suit, and I signed and made your parents.
Look, parents have a layman's understanding of comic books. They're probably gonna look at. Look, Matt, you need to understand. There's gonna be some people who look at the black suited Superman and think that he has the symbiote on him. And he's gonna turn into Venom.
I'm waiting for Screen Rant to run an article on that.
Wait, yeah.
Wait a minute here. Hold on. Wait up, everybody. Is the black suit? Was it the symbiote black suit? Is that what Superman?
It's the multiverse. Is
that how they're explaining the multiverse? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So we do have a new caller. We have Cinecall in the chat. How's it going, man? Okay.
Wow. You find that real amusing, don't you, man?
I don't. You know what, man? You know what? I haven't. I've been doing this really terrible fucking live stream for like about 6 months now, and that was the very first time.
That was the first time.
Someone Cox came in and dropped the cock, man.
So like that's not the first time someone's done that to me. So. Yeah,
that's not the first time someone's done that to you?
No, that's not the first time. Someone did that to me just like a week ago. So what I've started doing when I bring in people who I don't know is I full screen myself, and then I bring them.
Oh, that is a fair point. Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't done that. But now I feel like I just lost I feel like I lost my penis spamming virginity, and that's cool with me, man. That's cool. I think that's fucking hysterical. I saw someone today. They go like, people. I'll tell you this. I love it when people like these incels on the internet try using the term "coomer" as an insult. Like you're just a coomer, man. I'm like, oh, pardon me. I like to have sex.
Yeah, I mean, it's ironic because it's usually coming from people whose only relationship is with their right fucking hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or the kind of people that like read the story about the dude who broke both of his arms and his parents jerked him off and went like, "Damn, I want that in my life." That's a real story, by the way. That's a real story.
Okay.
That apparently, according to Justin Wang, has been independently verified.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy broke his arms.
Nice job, Wang.
And he went from jerking off like 2 times a week, 2 times a day, to like not jerking off at all. And he was getting really frustrated and like apparently took it out on his parents.
Oh my God.
This is how the story presents itself. And so his mom and his dad were talking and they realized that was the issue. And his mom's like, so his mom did that to him for relief.
All right.
And I'm like, all right, man. Like this just feels like something you would totally find on like the front page of Pornhub right now.
Matt, I think we need a palate cleanser. I think we need a goddamn palate cleanser.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, Music Man here asked the questions. If there is an open link to call in, if anyone has anything better to talk about. If not, I'm just going to make terrible, terrible jokes all night. This is Matt. Do you think Zack has no choice but to work with Warner Brothers in the future? When doesn't accountability over entertainment matter? And is there a gray area in all of this? Well, okay. So accountability over entertainment, for all intents and purposes, there's an actor, the actor who plays Cyborg, was going after Warner Brothers for how they handled the whole situation with Joss Whedon, and the investigation into the 2017 reshoots of Justice League. And he kept saying accountability over entertainment. Like, look, you may like this guy, but he's done some shit. So let's fucking, hold him accountable, which I agree with. The thing is, though, a lot of people in the Snyder Cut fandom were retweeting the accountability over entertainment, but they don't actually believe in it. They are just doing it to get one up on the company and get one up on the blue check marks and shit. So I think in this particular case, Zack is going to go wherever the best opportunity is. And so right now, Netflix clearly likes Army of the Dead. They're doing a prequel. They're doing an animated series. They're probably going to do a sequel. So he's probably thinking he's going to do that. But the popularity of the Snyder Cut now is pretty high. A lot of people are excited to see it. So we'll have to see where it goes. But he's going to do, what he thinks is best. And then they're going to work the deal so they're going to be able to work. So. All right. And Ryan asks here, does Zack have his own production company? Yes, he does. He's got Stone Quarry Productions, and that's going to be his new thing going forward.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say Stone Quarry Productions?
Yeah. I'm not even making that up either. I'll show you. Man.
Yeah, Stone Quarry Productions.
Yeah. Well, it's called The Stone Quarry. Okay. The Stone Quarry is what it's called. All right.
Oh man.
This is the website right here. But if you can read it, what was it called beforehand? Cruel and Unusual Films.
What?
That's what they called their company beforehand, but then they changed it to The Stone Quarry. Film plus television plus animation. Is it? But what's weird is I look at this logo here and I can't help but think it's like half a hammer and sickle.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of.
Like, is this like? It just kind of feels like this whole thing is giving us a pro-communism approach to, Stratsvutsya.
That's what the nightmares are going to be all about. Yeah. Communism.
Thank you for calling Stone Quarry Productions.
Hey,
my name is Igor.
All right, no, we can't. Take this off the screen right now because I want Screen Rant to see this and be like, we're gonna get a fucking Superman Red Sun movie out of fucking Zack Snyder because there's, oh god, hammer and sickles.
No, I don't the image looks fine, but that was one of the things that just kind of caught my attention. Geek Studios here says the Stone Quarry logo was on the Wonder Woman 84 poster. Yes, that's true. It was. It was also in the end credits of the movie as well.
Wow, I know.
Because they produced it. I'd like to know did they have any control over the story of Wonder Woman 1984? Because I don't think that they did. And it wasn't very good.
Honestly, there was so much in that movie that could have been good. Also, having Pedro Pascal as your villain, just a good idea in general. It's a shame that he,
speaking of that, and then I see Anthony's back and we'll bring him in. But today I was at I went to the farmer's market with my family. And because now that it's springtime, it was a nice day out, and people were social distancing and whatnot. But one guy, defiant patriot, no mask, no social distancing. But he walked in front of me, and I noticed he had a very peculiar and familiar logo on his shirt, and that of course was the Mandalorian's helmet. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude, fellow Star Wars guy, what the hell are you doing out wearing a mask and you have Mando on your shirt? What the fuck? Anyway, underneath the head it said weapons are a part of my religion. And I'm like, that's a quote from chapter 2, right? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And but then I'm like, I look above Mando's helmet and it just says patriot.
Oh no, cringe.
And I'm like, and I'm sitting there going like, oh my fucking God. Like, I just wanted to walk up to this guy and like tap him on the shoulder and go, you do realize that the religion that the Mandalorian adheres to is essentially Star Wars' version of ISIS.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. He's an extremist. That's kind of
Yeah,
the point.
that's the whole point. Like, that's the whole thing with Children of the Watch and like and Death Watch. And like, clearly this guy did not know anything about fucking Clone Wars lore or Mandalorian lore or any of that shit. And then he appropriates this image and he tries to turn it into some pro-Trumpian, pro-2A nonsense. And I just kind of wanted again to go up and remind this guy, like, you know, like the guy who wore the helmet that you're mimicking here, like that dude thinks you should be in jail for being a Nazi. So, joke's on you. But I did not do that. Anyway, all right, let's bring in we got a couple people in the back room. It's again, we can fill a few more people if you guys want. We got Anthony.
How you doing?
Doing okay, man.
I missed you the last couple of days.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been doing the deliveries and whatnot, and like tonight I did really good, so I was able to come home a little bit earlier.
Good for you. I went outside for the first time in 2 months.
Nice.
Yeah,
it
felt good.
It's good to walk outside and see the sun.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like, and you shaved, so.
No, I haven't shaved. You know.
Well, I mean, like your head's bald, so it's not like you're gonna scare children. I think you'll be fine.
I'm not like that, Matt.
Have you ever thought about going as Uncle Fester for
I
Halloween?
always get that all the time.
You should totally go as Uncle Fester. I think that'd be great. So all right, Anthony, what's on your mind tonight, man?
Well, today I spend some time with my mom, you know, watching people puzzle with my homegirl Leah Remini.
Okay, yeah.
I met Leah Remini 6 years ago.
Nice.
He was nice, you know. I watched the King of Queens reunion on Facebook.
I didn't know you saw that. I was never really big into King of Queens myself.
I love Leah Remini. She still looks good for 50. I read her book.
Oh no, she definitely does. She absolutely definitely does.
And then I watched some TV today. You know, I haven't watched some tapes and some movies, but I did see, like I said, I was telling you last week, I was watching Freaky the last week.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you watched Freaky. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
It was good. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet myself. I need to go and check it out.
And I watched some YouTube videos. I watched the Catherine Corcoran interview on some YouTuber.
Wait, the who?
Catherine Corcoran, the girl from Terrifier, the blonde hair.
No, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Oh, Return to Nukem High. She was in Return to Nukem High. She was in a couple other projects.
Okay, so she's a trauma star.
Trauma star, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I see why you like her.
Mm-hmm. She's my best friend. We've talked on a couple of occasions.
Nice.
She lives in Brooklyn.
And you're not too far from Brooklyn, are you?
I'm Rockaway Beach.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the New York landscape. I'm not an East Coaster.
You know, I'm an East Coaster too. I hope that we don't cancel Comic-Con, because I heard Joe Biden was talking about the end of the pandemic.
Well, he was saying that if we play it right and we all work together, by July 4th, we could be spending time with family. You know, and that's because
that we'll get New York Comic-Con this year.
You know what, man? I mean, I know San Diego they canceled for this year, unfortunately, and I get that. I have a feeling New York will probably do the same. Even if we get vaccinated, they still have to wait. But New York is towards the end of the year, so that could be a little bit different. They might actually do that, and that'd be pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. You know, I'm doing good. You know, I'm still looking for a girl. For the first time in 4 years.
So wait, hold on. You haven't had a girl in 4 years?
No.
Like, that's unfortunate, man. Like, okay, so, well, let me ask you this then, because I've been in a relationship for like 12 years, so I'm way out of the game on that front. Are you rocking Tinder?
What's Tinder means?
You never heard of Tinder?
It's a dating app. I know what that is.
Yeah, it's a dating app. Yeah, do you use Tinder?
No, I don't. I don't have time. You know, but I look on girls on Instagram and everything. like for example, this girl, I have a crush on her. Her name's Jill. I asked her on a date.
And what happened?
No response from her yet. She's a Brooklyn Nets dancer.
Okay. Oh, she dances for the Brooklyn Nets.
That's my home team.
Okay, and that's I'm assuming Nets is basketball.
Yes.
Okay.
It just makes me move to New Jersey from Brooklyn like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So
I went to the
moved.
games a couple of times.
Nice. And so this girl currently dances for the
Yes.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Her name's
And
Jillian. Jillian on Instagram.
Jillian. Let's see here.
Jillian on Instagram.
Well, I don't know who that is. I'm trying to find a picture of her here, but I don't quite know what I'm looking for. I just see a bunch of attractive women, and it's, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm
It's
trying
hard
to
to-
go on a date with her, but she's busy at the moment.
Well, I mean that happens. You know that definitely happens. Maybe.
You know what? And Mr. H, unfollow me on Twitter.
Well, he's a bit of a cunt, so you know there's that.
He's a little bit of a jackass,
Yeah,
But this Thursday, Snyder Cut.
It's coming.
I'm getting the DVD in May.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that. Yeah, they're doing
And Falcon and Winter Soldier this Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy week.
Busy week, and I'm 1 week away from being off of Facebook jail.
Oh, you got suspended on Facebook?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, I tell everybody to block a toxic person, and someone reported it.
Well, I mean, they don't. I mean, if a person's toxic, Facebook kind of doesn't really do anything. I mean, what did they do that was so toxic?
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to get into specifics, No,
Okay, no, I get you. I get you, man.
Next topic, I slept well. I watched TV. I watched what's the thing called? I watched your YouTube channel. I haven't watched the South Park Pandemic yet.
You should watch it. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna watch it soon. I watch a lot of TV shows. I haven't hooked up to Disney Plus yet.
Yeah, no, I get you, man. Well, you should do that. But hey, man, I'm gonna let you go because we got some people that want to get on in. But thanks for coming in, Anthony. And okay.
That was one bold talk.
That was yes, that was very true. Jesus Christ.
Can I ask you a quick? I keep forgetting to ask you this shit, man. Can I ask you a quick Cape shit question, real fast?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just. I don't want to leave H Bart stranded. I did.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Thank you again, H Bart. Another $5. So we got this covered. Put out an article saying that Henry Cavill hated Zack's take on Superman. Well, that came as far as I read the article because that got sent to me. And if you got to follow the source on that one, and the source on that one was a guy named Daniel Richtman, and Daniel Richtman, kind of a piece of shit, So because he's the guy that threatened to blackmail me last year. I'm not making that up either. Yeah. I critic because what it is I think I caught him stealing somebody else's scoop and putting it behind a Patreon paywall. And
people like to do that. It seems like
it's the fucking scoop game gets like super scummy sometimes. And so I called it out in a video. I said, yeah, this guy's, like what he does is he hides his scoops behind a paywall. It's kind of stupid, And then so he got real mad at me for saying that, and he's like, remember what you said about Mikey Sutton? Because I know Mikey Sutton's another scooper that I know. And then so he sent me this like screenshot of me saying like, I don't know if I trust him. That was it. Because I didn't know Mikey at the time, and so I immediately screenshotted that and I sent it to Mikey. We laughed our ass off at that whole thing.
Wow.
And so then I did a live stream while he's threatening to fucking blackmail me. This is what he says. This is what I said. And then he still he still posted the screenshot. He like I exposed him for trying to blackmail me over light criticism. And I give him credit though. He still went through with it. I give him credit. It's just, dude, it's another thing, man, where like, after all this time, I'm just so sick and tired of like not calling out these abhorrently terrible people.
Yeah. I feel the exact same way, especially lately.
Yeah. No, it's been crazy and shit. Oh, it's funny. And then, It's funny because Mikey Sutton literally just sent me a fucking DM on Facebook.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He's not guaranteed he's not listening to this one. All right, Ryan here. I do want to address this. I saw your comment on Discord today. It was just a rough day to get into that. I am going to be doing Man of Steel on Monday and then BVS during the week as well. I've been so busy. My schedule got really fucked up and I wasn't able to sit down and get the writing done. I'm not working tomorrow. I have tomorrow off and I'm going to work on Man of Steel and BVS's script tomorrow. So I had some training seminars this weekend, which screwed me up. So those are over now. I sat in a phone call yesterday with Mr. Beast for like an hour and a half, which was interesting. He's a nice guy. So I wasn't talking to him. I was listening to a call, but it was like a private call sort of thing. So it was, I know it was a training seminar that I had like got invited to. Shrek is daddy here says, Jarbo, congratulations on getting Gabriel Iglesias on the show. Are you saying that we should rename Anthony to Fluffy when he comes on in and ask him to put on a really over the top stereotypical voice? No, I'm not going to do that. I like Anthony too much. All right. We got John here. How's it going?
Hey, Matt. How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Alive. It's another day. Yeah, I hear you just fine, man.
Oh, okay. That's good. Sometimes the phone acts funny. And so not much going on. Just in the break of doing schoolwork. So I got one whole day to read a whole half a book by the one professor I've been neglecting for 2 months. So it's a cramp session.
Well, I mean, that can work out for you. That can work out in your favor. It's, all of a sudden you're like, well, fuck it, man. We're just going to dive into this thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You tend to focus on the classes you got problems with, you kind of neglect the ones that you're more easier. So then all of a sudden that easier one that's in the background piles up the paperwork and like, oh crap, I gotta do this all now.
Well, that just happens, I think most of it, I don't know, like Annie, how far did you get in school?
Fucking high school. I didn't go to, I didn't actually, yeah.
I didn't go to college. What am I, a loser?
Oh no. Well, it took me 56 years. So.
I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Oh. All right.
No. I mean, I didn't, I went to community college and I'd love to if they keep talking about tuition-free college, and that'd be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't need education. According to some people who watch this show, I get all my opinions from Matt anyway. So,
well, and I have an education, so there we go.
Wow,
right? This is a flow chart. If you follow the flow chart, it just basically proves that God created Transformers.
Yes.
That's how knowledge spreads. That's how all this nonsense goes. No, I mean it's. No, I would love to be more educated. There's a lot more topics I'd love to know more about. But for me, where I'm at right now, the stuff I want to know more about is like really inane topics. Like that video I keep sending Annie. I'm working on this. I'm trying to nail down this format for the story I want to tell. And but the thing is, I can't get any more details on it because it's all been lost to time. Even though this is 2013 on Reddit, and nobody fucking archived a goddamn fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, how does that even happen?
I have no idea. It's really bizarre.
Well, what was the Trivial Pursuit thing you were interested in?
Like, wait, what is the story?
Yeah, what was the?
Okay, well, thing? I'll give you an overview of it. So back in 2013, there was a guy. He was on another forum. It was on a overclockers.uk forum, where his cell phone had been stolen from a burglary at his girlfriend's house.
Right.
And he had a program on there that allowed him to more or less take remote control of his phone. Like we're talking audio, video, sound clips, GPS tracking.
Right. Remote access.
Remote access. Right. It was this cool. And so what it was is over the span of about 40 hours, he was cataloging, in this forum, everything, like pictures of this guy, like people went full Karen and they found his name. And they found like his address and they found everything about this guy.
Right.
And the whole time he's like cataloging it. And then trying to get the cops to go over there. The cops like basically won't go. And he
Right.
finally calls and bitches at him enough about it. And they go, okay, we'll go check it out. And as they go over there, he's on the phone with them. And the cops are knocking on the door. And this dude like turns off all the lights in his house, and he goes like real silent. So then the dude on the other line who's on the phone, the guy who owns the phone, sends in an alarm or a message to his phone to activate the alarm.
Right.
So then the cops can hear the alarm going off on the phone inside the house. And then the guy ultimately like opens the door and they get the phone back, and they arrest the guy for stealing it.
Right.
But then ultimately what happened is the guy was like, no, man, I just bumped into someone on the street and they sold it to me for like $75.
Right.
And obviously that's, I think that's a load of shit.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's really the story. I mean, like I summarized it. There's a lot of data there. I remember reading it as it was happening. I remember seeing it as it was happening. But, maybe back then we weren't really thinking about archiving. Maybe back then.
Have you heard of the Wayback Machine?
I've been looking on the Wayback Machine.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was able to get as much of the story recounted as I could, because the Telegraph ran an article about it with a pretty good overview. I mean, it's brief enough, but it gives you all the highlights. And then other articles sourced that article, but the Overclocker forum deleted that thread. I was even doing a deep dive, trying to find other people on the Overclockers forum talking about that, and maybe it got moved or something.
Right.
But nah, it's like it got nuked. And there's no archive or Wayback Machine or nothing that I could find that's got it. I'm like, these are fucking tech nerds. These are fucking tech nerds, and not one of them fucking archive this shit. Like, there's no data repository with all the images and sound recordings and shit. Like, that would be a cool little mini doc.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those, like if I've it's a catch-22. I mean, most people, there's stuff on the internet I wish I'd archived years ago, but I just assume it would be there all the time.
Yeah.
And
well, to be fair, there are things I wish that would never have been archived that are archived.
I mean, I got like on my one of my laptops, I got like 3 terabytes and 2 terabytes all hooked up to one computer, full of all the stuff on the internet that I'm assuming is going to be disappeared one day,
Yeah.
So it's just one of those. It's kind of like a stamp book collection, neat stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I always really liked the story, and I just started thinking about it the other day. And there's been other cases where like people have like lost their phone and they've been like, well, I'm gonna go all vigilante and like go and get it back myself. And oftentimes it's literally just like going up to the person's house and knocking on the door, and then going like, yo, you got my fucking phone? And they're like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it's just like, I mean, I got a phone because the other phone was dying. It's like $1,000 phone. I finally paid it off last month. And it's a Note 9, and
nice.
And it's like, well, I had to get it. I got it because the payments were like $30 a month, but payments forever.
Yeah.
And I got it paid off, which I'm real happy, because now it's like, oh geez, now my phone bill ain't a nosebleed, But I'm amazed at people. They, I take the bus. And the phones are everywhere, and it's just like, wow, that's 1,000.
Yeah.
And,
if you think, well, I make the mistake, like when I do deliveries, and I'll jump out of my car and I'll leave it running and I run up to the door and I drop it off, and like tonight, for example, I go to this one apartment complex and I fucking hate this goddamn apartment complex, because the way that it's designed is you've got your center corridor and then you've got your the two sides have apartments, but they're not in fucking order. You know what I mean? Like, you go to the center of it's like, it's apartment 2, 2, 3, 6, 7, right?
Right.
Or and then you go like, but then on the other side it's like 1, 8 to 4, 5. And so, but it's like, it makes no sense how they lettered this. And the thing is, it's at nighttime. You can't fucking see like anything. You can barely make out the building number or letter. And I, this guy tonight, I'm trying to talk to him about it. Cause I'm like, I basically had to like run around the apartment complex, and I left my car door open and I left my phone in there and my keys, and the car was running,
Oh,
and I'm all like, God damn it, motherfucker. I think because it's just, people don't think about it because it's their phones now. I mean, remember when iPhones were a thing?
Oh, I purchased the iPad a long time ago through, that payment plan with AT&T, and I've regretted that thing ever since, because it's like, I'm happy it works.
Thanks,
yeah,
thanks, Meepeth, for the $1 sticker. I do like your avatar there. That's pretty cool. And then here's one from World Wide Web Wizard, $5. Thank you. It says, hey, Matt, you're my best insight into nerd culture. Here's $5. Also, please talk about the video PPP made about you, please. So here's the thing with that. I know he made a video. I only discovered it about a couple hours ago. And that was because I was just like waiting in line at fucking Jack in the Box to get an order. And I checked the comments on this channel, and this one dude was just like spamming comments, right? He's like, you're a loser. Get a, like you can't get views, get a job. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Okay, whatever. And then, but then like in the held comments, because I checked to see which comments were held for review, and I have it set that if you post a link, then I'm going to review it, Right. And so he starts dropping these YouTube links, a couple of them. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Right. Cause I figured like usually when someone just drops a link without any context, it oftentimes leads to like kind of an anti-me video, whatever. And so I clicked on it and I saw that it was PPP, and then it had just come out today, and it's like 45 minutes. And it's like that meme. Like I ain't got time for this shit. I'm not going to sit.
That's 45 minutes for some people. That's a waste. That's a long waste of time, So you don't want to lose 45 minutes,
I don't fucking get it, man. Like the thing is, look, here's the thing with PPP, and I'm pretty sure he's listening, and I'm pretty sure somebody will tell him this. The guy quite literally has no value in this world, like none. Being a troll on to A-log Ralph or Dick or Nick Fuentes or whoever the fuck it is you're trying to A-logging me, none of this is even worth anyone's real time, right? Because no one cares. Like the biggest contribution that he has made to his existence, to this existence, is like a video where he sits down and he eats 100 California rolls in one sitting, because that's his life. He's a human version of a fucking, equivalent of Kirby. Without the blood.
I thought Cartman would be more closer.
No, Cartman is at least, Cartman is at least intelligent. Like here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Anthony who called in earlier. Anthony provides more value to this planet than PPP does. Anthony, who openly admits to having, some challenges, right? If you listen to him, you can tell. And he's a sweet guy, but he works. He loves his mother. He's trying to write a book about his life that he wants to turn into a movie. He has goals. He has dreams. He has an ambition. A-logging Ethan Ralph and Dick Masterson is PPP's entire existence. Like what kind?
Some people are not worth more than worm food. That's about it.
Well, it's just like, you only get one fucking shot, dude. Eventually you're going to get to a point and you're going to look back in your life and go, what the fuck have I done? And believe me, I've looked back and been like, ooh, I should have made some better choices. And that's basically where I'm at now. But you know what? He's a younger guy, so I get that. He enjoys the kind of incel A-log attention that he gets from these people who are probably as equally big wastes of space as he is. And the thing is, it's like, you know what? If he had an actual thing he wanted to say to me, motherfucker could call into the show.
Oh, yeah.
There's an open line. And I've battled him before. Because he couldn't handle the fact that I said that The Rock wasn't a movie star. He freaked out at that shit. Or especially he freaked out when I said G-slur, because he said the G-slur in a video. And then he freaked the fuck out at that shit because he's a mental case. So anyway, that's basically my commentary on the PPP video. Okay. Yeah, well, I know he made it about the Snyder Cut, I guess. I'm not going to watch 45 minutes of PPP. I would rather start a shotgun than listen to an inane drivel from a failed fucking preacher. Like,
don't say that, Matt. We might get me.
You could do a Clockwork Orange. You could do a Clockwork Orange viewing.
Matt, we might get demonetized for you saying.
Oh no. Oh, what will I ever do? You know, like, oh no. Look, I'm appreciative of people who throw down super chats 100%. That is the primary income of this channel. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, that is just the way that it is. And that is fucking fine with me. I've learned to live with that. There's, you know, people like to give me shit. Like they think I'm not fully aware of where things are. Like I'm not doing things. Like I was telling, you know, Annie today, I was on a fucking training seminar for, you know, looking at the future of YouTube from people who actually work within YouTube and listening to what they are saying, because it's good to know these sort of things. Do I apply that logic to this channel? No. I shitpost on this channel now, and I'm totally fucking cool with that. I took a meme and I turned it into a fucking nightly talk show that people show up to and the people support, and it's like cool. And it's an open format and anyone can call on in. That's what it boils down to. But a lot of these guys are too fucking afraid to do that. They are. They're just too fucking afraid to do that. They don't want to invite, you know, like guy came in earlier and he fucking trolled by, you know, some weird like blowjob thing and saying the N-bomb. And it's like, all right, I'm going to laugh it off and move on with my fucking night. I'm not going to freak out and go, you're going to demonetize my channel. Oh my God.
Oh no.
You know,
That's hilarious.
It's like, where the fuck have you idiots been for the last 2 fucking years? Seriously.
Up their own ass?
Like, just fucking, like, suck me off and choke on it, you know? Just, like, my God. I would, like, my 3-year-old daughter has a grander intelligence than most of these fucking people. You know, my 3-year-old daughter at least can, like, open the door and say thank you when, like, someone drops off a package. And we were at the farmer's market today, and she's like, you know, saying like hello and hi doggy and, you know, being very friendly to people and very approachable for a 3-year-old. And then I get ready to go to work to go out and do deliveries. And she runs over. She's like, daddy, hug and kiss. So I give her a hug and a kiss. And then she's like, you want me to shut the door? I'm like, okay. So she shuts the door to make sure that it's shut and it's locked so her sister can't get out.
Yep.
That's my 3-year-old, a much kinder and nicer person with a lot more going for her than these idiots who literally live in their own squalor and probably take turns seeing who can make their cum towel stand up on its own.
Yeah, the condition of that keyboard is probably not good.
Yeah, I know. They're like it used to be mechanical, and now the
All right. Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Matt. You broke one of our callers. You broke one of our goddamn callers.
Every once in a while I do that. I showed one of my friends, I showed him that cold intro I did about Mrs. Incredible and, like, you know, if her body's elastic, does she choose to make her butt that big? And he lost it. He just rolled over and died.
Yeah, no, some of those are really fucking funny. So
I steal them from Reddit. So they're not all my jokes. Like a couple of them I think of myself, but really for the most part, it's like I just kind of surf around Reddit and, like, you know, use that as a basis.
Boulder talk thievery.
Yeah. People think I get shit. Like, that's my favorite fucking thing. I'm like, how can I be offensive? Like, I'm not even how can I be offensive? It's how can I just, like, say stupid shit and to get a chuckle out of people? Like, that's literally all I want to do. You know what I mean?
Me too, basically. I just want to get a cheap laugh out of people.
Yeah. Like, and I like when Andy comes on because I just totally, like, make him uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Real quick here, H-Barts, another $5. Thank you very much, sir. Says, saw Jody Corner react to Darkseid trailer, and they said Darkseid looks worse than Shaq as Steel. They hate on the thing is, oh my God. So Jody's Corner's a moron. We know he's a moron. He's absolutely an idiot. And that's where he likes, but the thing is, that doesn't matter. His audience is also full of idiots who pay him thousands and thousands of dollars a month in order to be talked to by an idiot. I don't get it. It's a weird thing. But he knows that he has to shit talk the Snyder Cut because that's where a lot of his bread and butter has come from. He created this enemy within the Snyder Cut movement. I mean, like, how many times have I made videos absolutely blowing him the fuck out? You know, like, because he hides behind the same lame ass tactics that a lot of other people do. and he's just a moron. Like I haven't, what is it? He did a video about Grace Randolph the other day that came across my desk, and I watched like 5 minutes of it, and I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. So there's, but I can't wait to see how Dark Side looks.
A funny comment for the day. I think the YouTube video, Fair and Balanced, he puts up good, news and stuff.
Yeah, someone sent me one of his today, I think.
Yeah, apparently Trump had went to New York, and he had one person waiting for him outside of his hotel to wave at him.
Oh, really?
One person.
Oh, someone sent me a Fair and Balanced video where he had talked about Tucker Carlson reporting on a Babylon Bee article that he thought was real.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, and that just goes to show you that the right wing is a grift.
Oh yeah, it's just preachers. They move from the traveling tent to television shows. That's all they are.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and now they're moving on to YouTube channels.
No, they've trust me when I say that they've fucking been there, man. Like there's an old YouTube story from like way back in the day about a guy named Venom Fang X, right? You guys know the story about Venom Fang X?
I know who.
Venom. Yeah, fuck it. If you're an atheist YouTuber, you know who Venom Fang X is.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian YouTuber, you probably don't because he's an idiot. But this dude ripped people off. He scammed them good because he was one of the first religious people on YouTube, right?
The first like religious grifter, I'd say.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with you. He was the very first religious grifter because what this guy did is he came out with this video and he's like, well, the Earth is 1,200 years old. The Earth is only 1,200 years old. The Bible says it, so it's true, and science backs it up. So and he did this whole thing, and everyone's like, bitch, are you fucking serious? Like 1,200? What are you talking about? 1,200 years old? Like if Jesus died, fucking 2,000 years ago, like that just completely defeats your fucking logic, right? Like all that shit. It's just nonsense. But from there, he was able to, I'm summarizing this completely, but he was able to like really kind of get this foothold in an audience. And what he was doing is he was more or less soliciting donations for spreading the gospel. And he worked at a tech store at the time, like a Radio Shack type place, where he would burn, do you know if it was his videos or if they were like another preacher's videos? But he would burn some religious material to a DVD, and then he would slide it in the bags of the customers. So they would take it home and go, what the fuck is this? That's how he was spreading the word. And he ended up getting fired for it. And then he then basically was like, look, I'm out of a job for trying to spread the word of Christ. I need X amount of money to like live per month. It was something so small, like $200 or some shit. Right. It was like some small amount of money because he still lived with his parents. But he's like, I only need a couple $100s a month, and that's what I need to live. And the rest that I make, I will give to charity. I will donate to charity. I'll donate to those in need. And his audience, it was absolutely bullshit. Like they caught him in it. I think Thunderfoot, like that was what kind of blew up. Thunderfoot was like the big atheist going after Venom.
Oh yeah, Blunderfoot.
Yeah. Good old Pill Mason.
All right, sorry.
No. Well, yeah, I came very close to meeting him about 4 years ago, because he was in Washington. He was here during the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse that was in August of 2017. He was in the area, and I was trying to meet up with him because I kind of respected him at the time. Worldwide Web Wizard here says I've read Venom Fang X's Encyclopedia Dramatica article. Oh yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Don't you just hate it when wrote a poem? Not the father, my girlfriend's daughter. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, at least you thought of something original. Good.
That was Well, I don't know if I'd argue that meme is original. That meme is pretty well played out at this point in time, but that was pretty fucking funny. Yes, Neon. Yes, that is very much the cringy Joker video guy. Yeah, this is. I'll show you. I'll bring him up here, John. You gotta see. This is Fang X Joker. This is like as bad as it fucking gets.
Wait, he dressed up as the Joker? I don't remember that.
Oh, you never saw this?
No, I've never seen him as the
Joker.
Joker.
Dude, there's a whole video on it, man. This was in 2008. He was,
So he's trying to be the Dark Knight version.
yeah, yeah. What was funny was it was Vadim who actually I just found this on Vadim's Twitter.
Vadim!
Vadim. I love Vadim. Anyway, this is what he looked like.
Vadim. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. Now I remember this.
Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy who absolutely just like he went crazy and he was like, the whole video is nuts, right? The whole fucking video is insane. He's just let me see. Is this the Joker's response to Thunderfoot? Is this actually all him?
Oh God.
No, hold on. I don't know if I could. Is this him?
God.
Oh no, it is. Well, it's someone called Venom Thing X. Here, I'll bring it up. This is just to give you guys an idea of how absolutely.
Is that the face he makes when blank blank blank?
Like what when he nuts? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's pretty straight fucking forward on that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's all like,
Oh, good day, mate. I just blew a load in my pants.
What? Wait, what?
What?
What is that? That was
Oh my
like,
God.
oh, good day, mate. I just blew a load in my pants. Like, fucking hell. Fuck me. What can I say? I took a look at this Chezza and I just fucking lost it. Put another shrimp on the barbie. By that, I just mean my nuts is fucking dry.
He looks like a goddamn Muppet in this image.
He's
Oh my God.
He is a Muppet. Here,
He's a
let's just
Muppet.
take a look at this.
Where do we begin? Thunderfoot, you've changed things.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, I
Forever.
can hear it, unfortunately.
There's no going back. You know, after
He
those
sounds like
videos
Ben
of
Shapiro.
yours got taken down,
He
you
does.
started making all these threats, and you offered me an ultimatum. You said, well, I'll press charges against you unless you leave YouTube for a year. You know, I really appreciate that, but there's a problem. Do you guys want to see a magic trick?
Oh, cringe.
I'm going to make an atheist disappear. I thought maybe I could make a video explaining what's going on with me. Starting tonight, people will see that Thunderfoot is a joke. I'm a man of my word. You see, Thunderfoot, he's a bad joke. At the drop of a hat, he'll drop his act. And his people will eat each other.
Well, that is true. That you don't
I
have
think
to.
there's some things about the law that you weren't exactly...
Well,
I mean, come on, like that is kind of what happened.
There's a phrase I would say called a mouth is.
well, I mean, he definitely kind of called it. Thunderfoot.
The drop of a hat.
Yeah, it took a number of years. It took like 10 more years, but for that to happen. Because the thing is, like, I mean, okay, so Tony's like, what did Thunderfoot do to lose your respect? It's not that I dislike Phil. Okay. I have no problem with him. I've just stopped watching his content because it eventually became like the Anita Sarkeesian Power Hour.
Yeah, and they just
he-
started talking about the Brexit nonstop too.
Yeah, and then now it's like all of a sudden everything he does is busted. I don't know whatever, man. None of it interests me. But and then he went against me and Sargon at one point, right? He threw like us under the bus, but he lumped me in with something with Sargon that I had nothing to do with, and I forget what it was specifically. But that happens a lot with YouTube.
Yeah, but
and
at the
shit.
drop of a hat, yeah.
Well, yeah, and then of course when he started going against like the social justice or the anti-social justice crowd,
Yeah.
there was a big kind of purging on that one, and now he's got like his his commentary channel, The Voice of Thunder, and he's got his science channel, which is Thunderfoot. So he's separated his shit. But for a while there, it was like you could not watch a Thunderfoot video without it at some point in time, about 2/3 of the way through. You could just see it coming. You know what I mean? Like a tsunami on the distance.
Yeah, the Brexit. The Brexit.
You could just see the Anita Sarkeesian reference coming.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
could all of a sudden, like the video would just kind of turn the, you would start to go, oh, here we are. Like, and I would literally be watching a Thunderfoot video with a friend of mine. And I'm like, oh, it's coming. And then, oh, no, there it is. Anita Sarkeesian, and I'm like,
he blew his wad.
like constantly, he emptied his nuts to her so many fucking times. He was just like, if you went to his like computer desk, you would just find a dry lake. You know what I mean? Like you would just find a dry lake on the floor.
No.
It's just, I mean, like there's no way, like I criticized Anita Sarkeesian, but I can honestly say that I've never masturbated to her. I can't say that about Thunderfoot. I can't say that about Thunderfoot at all. I honestly, I mean, there's other people too. Like, look at someone like fucking Warcorp 666, or now the Lord of Patriarchy, or whatever, bald eagle motherfucker.
Yeah.
That dude fucking went off on so many feminists that like, yeah, he probably did beat his meat to a number of them, right? Because he's like, this is what a powerful woman looks like. Makes my dick hard.
And here's the thing: he's constantly like, what's the one person that he talks about the most on his channel? It's AOC. So.
Oh my god! Every conservative I know that goes after AOC just wants to fuck her. Like that.
Yeah, and they think about her feet for some reason. They're always
that's
all
I
about power,
I have not heard that commentary about her feet.
What?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna Google it.
Conservatives are always talking about it.
Let's see. Oh my god, there is a wikifeet.com. Oh, holy shit.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah,
head
we're
down
this real quick.
Wikifeet. Oh my god.
Yeah, Wiki
my God.
Feet, the collaborative celebrity feet website. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, rating 4 out of 5 stars.
This makes me uncomfortable, Matt.
Let's go through this here. All right, so her AOC posting a donut under a chair, obviously to prop up support. But look at that big toe showing itself to the world, obviously getting ready to launch an OnlyFans.
She's got a foot.
Ooh,
Okay.
sandals and her ginger. Which one is going to be on the ground later? It's probably going to be the ginger. There he is. I will say I like the depth of field in this photo, though. I
like how you're just like observing like the artistic quality of these images.
I love depth of field, and this depth of field. That's a very nice depth of field.
Want to know why it grosses me out looking at these pictures, though?
Let's zoom in. Hold on.
Oh,
Can we enhance? Can we enhance? No, I can't.
No.
I can't.
You know what bothers me about this shit, though, is that I have to look at these pictures knowing that multiple people have beat their meat to this.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
That won't bother me. That's just me, though.
I'm not going to kink shame somebody for what they do it to, but like feet is not my deal. I was like, I mean, again, these are like, I love the shot here. They're like,
it's like, wait, what? Are you jerking off to her feet?
Wait a minute. This person, and the copyright down there, I think, comes from a Daily Mail. Like,
oh wow, yeah, someone from the Daily Mail's into feet.
They're fucking like following her into a drugstore.
Shit, AOC's feet.
Oh, but like but like, never mind the thigh gap. I'm just saying.
The thigh gap. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
Why are we looking at AOC's feet?
Now I'm just kind of on this rabbit hole. I want to see where this whole thing goes.
The Judy Hopps rabbit hole.
Yeah. We got straps.
Well, she's wearing the same sandals here, so her
the same.
So for a woman, they claim it like has $6,000 outfits just at the ready. She seems to be rocking the same footwear constantly. Although, here we go.
Oh shit, she's got feet.
There we go. We got
like how this is gonna seem so weird out of context. Like,
yeah, I know.
Oh shit, they're looking at AOC's feet. Oh my god.
I mean, but I agree with you. It's just like it's weird. The feet thing is weird. But yeah, you're right. Like there's a guy by the name of Ranting Monkey, and Ranting Monkey he does a show called Lords of the Night with some people, and he does his late night show called Monkey in the Morning. The thing is, this guy's fucking obsessed with AOC. Like I had to unfriend him because it was just so bad.
Is this like a right wing person?
He is right. He is conservative, but he wouldn't go as far as to say that he's like right wing, although he totally fucking is. But basically,
is he like the next version of like the Naked Ape?
No. Naked Ape is just annoying.
Okay.
Naked Ape is just, oh my god. I BTFO'd him on the kill stream a long time ago, and like he DM'd me afterward to say good show.
Oh wow.
Like, because he came at me and I just knocked him on his ass, and then he DM'd me to go, that was fun. I'm
Wow,
like,
I'll give him that's respect.
I thought it was anyway. I forget what I was Ranting Monkey. So he made a comment about AOC where he just called her a bar whore, and he's like, you could take a black light to the bathroom of the bar she worked at in New York and probably just find her take a UV light and find all of her pussy juices just like sprayed across the wall. That's how much of a fucking whore she was. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he was saying.
Wow,
and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, for one, like, what is this like? I mean, like making a joke about like, I guess maybe wanting to fuck her, like whatever. Like one joke is one joke, but this is
the
like
joke has a basis in reality though. There's nothing to support that she's ever been a promiscuous person.
yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hold on. The theoretical filmicist here says, Matt, that's a lie. I don't know what you're talking about. About what? About Naked Ape?
Oh, about the
100%. 100% that's true. 100% that's true.
I don't see why I'd make that up. I mean,
let's see here. Oh no, that was just talking. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. It's been a couple years. It's entirely possible that I won't be able to.
I mean, it's been a couple of years. He's a right winger on Twitter. He's probably suspended. Does he even still make content anymore?
No, that was actually what I got him on too. Naked. Is it Naked? Like, yeah, he's not on here anymore. Yeah. I would go look through my old fucking Discord chat logs to see, because I would just take a screenshot and show you guys. But unfortunately, that is not there.
Oh, no, I mean, no proof AOC is promiscuous. Yeah, no one on the panel was saying that, just to be clear. Like,
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about like the Naked Ape thing. No, I don't think she's promiscuous. Like, she's
no. We were saying that that's what
this one guy. This one guy is saying that. That's what he's saying. Like, no, I'm sorry. All right, real quick here. H Bart's $10. Thank you very much, man. Why are all conservatives religious? I think that is one of the big reason people hate them so much, because they mix government and religion all the time. I mean, obviously, the concept of conservatism is based in religion, because it's still, and this is my opinion,
they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, because it does have to do with control, right? Religion, organized religion, is established around predominance of control. The idea there is that you give your life, your soul, your being, everything to an invisible deity that is going to challenge you in life, reward you in death, and that is going to be your existence. That your existence while you're here in this physical plane is that of pain and suffering and piousness and everything else, is the general idea. And then once you die, you get rewarded by going to heaven. And Republicans, conservatives, they want to also have the power to be able to tell people that if you vote for us, one day you will be like us, even though we will do nothing in our power to make you anywhere near as successful as us ever. So it's all.
Oh yeah, it's like authoritarianism is really what it's about. The authority over others, and they believe in it. It's like a proxy.
Wait,
Ralph is
hold on. Oh, Ralph is sending people over here. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Wait, Ralph has people to send over?
I guess so. Yeah. Here's all right. Here's the thing. If Ralph is sending people over, then Ralph can come on, and he can come into the fucking thing and have a fucking conversation. So if
I've never talked to a loser before. This would be a cool opportunity.
If it's an open line, I will post the link once again. If Ralph wants to come on, the link is right there. He can totally do it, 100%, and that is not even going to be. Yep, making sure he's not. 'Cause I know he came on before, and I had banned him to be a dick. He is not banned, so he could. Oh, he's drunk as hell. Oh, that'd even be even better. Yeah, come on.
Wait. There's times where Ralph isn't drunk.
It's somewhere between the magical hour of 6 and 7 a.m. On Daisy S Court, which is often. Yeah. So, all right, hold on. We have someone here who I don't recognize. So I'm totally gonna take the
hey.
what Annie says here. All right.
Well, you can drop me out.
No, it's okay. I don't know who you are, man.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
What's up?
Okay, fine. Well, I'm calling from Poland.
From where?
Hello? Poland.
You're calling from Poland. Okay.
I have a lovely morning currently. And I am assuming in America, on the West Coast, you're having now, what? Evening or the middle of the night?
Yeah,
Hello?
it's about 1 a.m. here. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Regard. Well, I've got a question. I once we talked once. What was I think it was well over a year ago, and I mentioned you about that old Polish sci-fi movie called Sex Mission. It's basically it's the Fallout 4 meets feminism. Would you like me to send you a link for it, because I think like found the first 20 minutes with English subtitles. It's basically it's not a porn movie or something like that. It's basically like it's basically like a really good sci-fi comedy.
Okay. So
Okay,
just to clarify, you were saying that you found a 20-minute movie that is basically feminism meets Fallout.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
the premise is like that. The two guys take part in the hibernation experiment. They will wake up something like a 50, 60 years afterwards. In the meantime, there was a World War III. Basically, all the men died because of the use of some biological weapons, something like that. Because and they wake up in this underground, basically something like a vault from Fallout. That is basically just populated with women who hate men. And all the shenanigans and see afterwards.
I mean, like, yeah, if you send me a link, I guess, like, I'll take a look at it.
I managed to only find one. The movie itself, I think it's like 2 hours long, but I only managed to find like a first 20 minutes with English subtitles for free. If I will send you this one. If you say you like, I try to find.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it, man. It is hard to hear you. That's the only problem I'm having.
I do want to say thanks for not showing your genitals, though.
Yeah, we do appreciate you not showing your genitals. That's been a problem this evening.
Okay, please don't remind me. Okay, I got really traumatized.
I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize.
Traumatized, but I'll have to. I'll have. It's gonna be few weeks before I finally manage to forget that moment. Okay. Anyways, okay. Where can I send you the link? Via.
Are you on Twitter? Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Okay, you can find me at mjarbo, or while you're here, before you leave, you can post it in the private chat and I can see it.
I'll send you on the Twitter. It's gonna be easy.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but I'm using my cell phone because my.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. I appreciate you calling in though. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great finally talking with you guys.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah,
send me that link. I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Have a good day, man.
I'll send you the 20 minutes. And if you say you like, I'll try to find one with the English subtitles, because you can find the normal Polish version all over the net, but
Okay.
there will be problem with it. Okay.
All right. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah. Good night, man. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Feminism meets Fallout. That would be a very interesting film to check out.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a movie like that a long time ago. It was a Roger Corman film where there was a virus that made it so men and women couldn't have sex. Like if they had sex, they died.
If I wanted to see feminism meets Fallout, I just go watch some fucking videos from 2016.
Or yeah, is there a series where like a feminist plays Fallout? I know, because I know there was a mod for, I think it was New Vegas, where like one woman had like a collar on and like they were just calling it out for being sexist.
What? I mean, now women wear collars all the time.
No, but it was like a collar like in the game, and it was like they're like, oh, it's this. I'm like, but you're talking about it. You're talking about a video game franchise where like there are radioactive super ants.
Yeah.
You know, like you're telling, if you play Fallout New Vegas, they literally like Caesar's Legion crucifies people. They crucify people in the game, and it's like, but a woman wore a collar, so that's the problem. Like, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind the crucifixions, right? No, that's a collar. That's a problem. I don't know. I think so many people are just so much.
It's funny, the thing is that people hone in on, especially in like fantasy games where like killing people is a common thing. They'll focus in on something that's so strange and mundane, considering all the other shit that goes on in the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like you have a tree. Like in Fallout 3, you find a tree that talks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was a human who like grew into a tree, but he's like 200 years old and like never died. You know, and you're like, and then that's a mission. In Fallout 3, it's, you know, you have death claws, for Christ's fucking sake. Hold on here. World Wide Web Wizard says, you know, Uche Nwarni, was that the guy that was just here? I found him through Urinating Tree. I feel you would like, what the fuck is Urinating Tree?
What?
Okay, hold on here. Dun, dun.
This is just weird.
Well, yeah, hold on. I'm waiting for the line. I'm waiting for the line.
I'm waiting for the Google results.
Well, I can't find the Google results, but what I did find is a Twitter account that is actually it's actually not what you think. Surprisingly, it's not what you think when it comes to the Twitter accounts. Oh, let me bring it up here.
Hey, where's that fucking alcoholic? Where's our conversation? Like, seriously, I want to have a conversation with you, dumbass. Get the fuck in.
What,
here.
with the alcoholic?
Yeah, like, where is he? Like, he can
what, the
talk shit
Canadian?
from behind. He can talk shit from behind a fucking keyboard, but he can't actually have a conversation, a civil conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about Ethan Ralph?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to make sure that we knew exactly which alcoholic you were talking about. We're talking about Richmond, Virginia's Ethan Oliver Ralph, noted 5'1" revenge porn connoisseur, who also happens to be an alcoholic who couldn't even punch a cop right, but still got 6 months in jail. That Ethan Ralph, that is who we're referring to. I just want to make sure I'm abundantly clear in my facts, because I care about factual reporting.
Yes, the king of the chuds.
Again, that's Ethan Ralph of Richmond, Virginia, host of the Kill Stream, whose micro penis we all saw back in August of last year during a revenge porn scheme that did get him charged.
Stand-up guy, right?
Stand-up cat. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Well, tiny.
Oh,
That's all you have to say
Lord
after that.
Ewok. Lord Ewok here says the girl with the collar was a minor. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that was the source of
Okay, I
controversy.
didn't know that. There, yeah, that changes everything. Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay. Oh, okay. That guy is a sports guy, but he also does comic shit. Was that? I don't know. I mean, like, I could barely understand him. So. Oh, okay. Urinating Tree on YouTube, 454,000 subscribers. Okay, I don't know.
Wow.
He does sports shit. I have no fucking idea. I don't watch sports. I'm a human.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I've been streaming with a human the whole time. Fuck. Shit.
Actually,
So,
that phrase is kind of catchy.
what,
Pretty good,
urinating
actually.
tree?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good catchphrase.
Urinating tree.
I don't know.
Well, you know what they say.
I don't know. I fucking work here, man. People say shit in the chat. I react to it. It's kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah, this is a Wendy's.
Geek Studios here. This is the weird stream ever. I mean, yeah.
We say that every Boulder Talk radio.
There we go. He said it. I was waiting.
Yeah, this is the weirdest Boulder Talk radio ever.
I don't know.
Say the line. Say the line.
I'm being good. I can't say it. If I can give you half a line, that mouth is blank, blank, blank.
No, this is every time. I need to make a meme out of this at some point, and just for every time Annie's on and this comes up, because I think it's pretty fucking. It'd be pretty true. It would be this right here. Yeah, like, there he is. Fucking say it. Say it. All right. Let's see here. Kirano says this is around the hour and Boulder Talk gets weird. It's true. Tony here says nothing is ever normal on Boulder Talk. Well, that's kind of the whole fucking point, isn't it? Like, do you? I mean, listen. I could go and like find like far right wing commentators to talk about how like the Holocaust never happened and that the Jews control the media and everything's an echo post. Or we could talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's feet and laugh about some weird people beating off to it. Like, fuck it. Like I'd rather laugh about shit than fucking listen.
You know who's drawn AOC's feet? Ben Garrison multiple times.
Has he? I don't know. That guy's got some weird fetishes.
Yeah, he's got some weird opinions.
No, Taylor, we're not on. No, we're on. I didn't lose the ability to say. This is funny. So I got the DMCA strikes and I lost the ability to stream on the other channel, but I'm over here and people are like, oh, so you can stream. I'm like, no, they're not the same channel.
No,
like that's not how this works. Let's see here. Shake the shekels in the mason jar. Well, if I had shekels to shake, I would totally shake them. I need to re-up my my curse on Dingo, so he doesn't come back.
Oi.
I gotta find that bottle cap. I can't find that fucking bottle cap.
You're making fun of me again, Matt, eh?
Oh God, Geeks here says I never stick around Boulder Talk for the whole thing. Now I'm hooked.
Nice.
Dude, you got it. Like, it gets weirder. Like, we'll be wrapping up in the next, like, 10 minutes or so. But, like, it gets weirder just in most nights. We'll talk about the craziest shit. And then I just go for, like, the craziest jokes I can think of. So there's that. All right. But we did get H-Barts here. Thank you very much. Says, when I was watching BVS, my mom said Wonder Woman Fight Against Doomsday was better than all of Wonder Woman 1984. Yes.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yes, that's very true. When Wonder Woman battled Doomsday, that was more consequential than anything else in Wonder Woman 1984, including the part where Diana raped a guy.
I don't know. I mean,
she did. There's no denying it. There's no denying it. Diana Prince raped that guy.
There's a cartoon YouTuber called How It Should Have Ended.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to watch Wonder Woman 84 on that one.
I'll have to check that one out. Hold on. Sing to Halo here. Says Dingo is now over bothering Augie. Okay, I thought Augie was quitting the commentary community from what I saw. Like he was checking out after the John Swan thing. Not that I don't know. I feel bad because I don't necessarily know all of this shit, but like I saw some post on because fucking Augie and I follow each other, so I saw something about that. All right, let's see here. Kirana says Ralph has let Dingo crawl back to the show after exclaiming Dingo would never be allowed back again. Well, yeah, because doesn't Dingo pay money to Ralph? Like, why would Ralph want to dox one of his pay pigs? Oh no, he's already done that. Why would he want to push away people who give him money? Oh, no, he's already done that too. Oh my God. Womp 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 womp.
That's like Ralph's whole life. That's like his theme song at this point.
He's entirely allowed to call on in. He's got to call in here. He can't call my cell phone, but he can call into the show. That's fine. So that's all good. Here's the thing. I don't even I like to make fun of him, but I don't even give a shit. Like, I don't care. Him, PPP, all those guys, I don't even care. Like what does it even matter at this point? Like, you just say what you're going to say. Like, I'm just going to laugh back at you because what are you going to say about me? Oh, he flagged somebody. Yeah. Like 3 years ago. Weren't you the one showing your dick to the entire world like 6 months ago? Like
6 seconds ago.
Let's talk about the fucking let's talk about our personal problems.
No, fuck that. Let's talk about AOC's feet instead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're nice feet. I'll grant you that.
No. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. I instantly regret making that joke.
Yeah, it's not because I got it right here. I'll bring it back up. We'll just be like, I'll just make a thing. Animancer says AOC's feet equal hot.
No.
Coronis is here. I think it's more Ralph is desperate for co-hosts. Probably. I mean, he's got Gator, and Gator never quits. And you got to kind of give a little bit of respect to Gator on that one. Like he knows where his bread is buttered, but he's loyal about it. So there's that. All right. Ralph, unlike Matt, cannot carry a show by himself. He becomes visibly nervous. I just make like dick and fart jokes now. Like, fuck it. Like it's, yeah. I don't need to like go, hey, let's bring on this person who I fundamentally disagree with politically and like completely agree with them for an hour and a half in order to get money. Because that's him. Anyway, H Bart's here, another $5, man. You're single-handedly like, putting my children through college, sir. Thank you. Someone's gonna fucking clip that. I swear to Christ, someone's gonna. Anyway, he says here, also, when we finished the movie, my dad said the one thing about the movie was Superman was not missing his lip. Wow. Your parents really got fucked up by watching Justice League from 2017. Jesus. That's pretty, I've been thinking about rewatching Justice League this week just to see what the difference is. But then I'm like, I could just rewatch Man of Steel and BVS.
Yeah, you could actually watch a good movie.
Yeah.
Instead.
But if I wait until Friday or Wednesday or Thursday, Thursday, I can watch the BVS, the remastered edition on HBO Max.
True.
So I'm going to do that. Oh,
that's next Thursday?
It's on, it's on Thursday.
Cool.
Hold on here. The theoretical film assist. I'm not too sure what the fuck. Yeah, but what about that woman you ran over and left for dead your junior year of high school? What? Who did I run over and left for dead? What is this? A shitty ass R.L. Stine novel?
Left for Dead.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The woman I ran over and left for dead. Is there? Hold on. Yeah. Damn it! You took the joke. You took the fucking joke. God, son of a bitch.
Joke thief.
Oh, I was gonna totally riff on that too, but no. I was also like, is there some new Jarbo lore I don't know about? People make up so much crap about me. Who knows these days? What's real? What's fake? I know I never left anyone for dead that I recall. So I don't know. I'd like to know more information about this, please. Thank you. If you can provide me with a Kiwi Farms link that is of accurate reporting, I will gladly talk about it.
I feel like what you just said is like the exact opposite. You cannot have both in the same thing.
It's called an oxymoron for a reason.
Yeah.
So,
well, if it's 10 minutes, then it would be a QB episode, right?
God, I miss Queeby. It was like 6 minutes, but yeah, Queeby had interesting content. It did. Like, fuck anyone who thinks otherwise. It had interesting content.
Oh my god.
It actually, no, fuck you. It did. It had interesting content.
Matt's gonna puff his chest out for Queeby.
I'm gonna fuck yeah. I fucking look. The service only lasted like 6 months. I paid for all 6 of those months, and I stand by my purchase. I was just really pissed off that like I couldn't find it. Like I couldn't watch. It's the same thing with HBO Max. I was pissed off not being able to watch it on my TV.
I'm glad you stand by your purchase because the creators of Queeby sure don't.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah. No,
I still can't believe they blew $2 billion just like that.
Well, it's all licensed content, right? That was the whole point. It's all licensed content. So Jeffrey Katzenberger's approach made sense. Everything about Queeby made sense. It did. And had there not been a pandemic, it would have actually survived a lot longer. It would still be around because the entire point of it was to create water cooler content that released on a daily basis that you could watch like while you're taking a shit, while you're on the ride to work, or while you're doing something.
I do think it was a good idea. Yeah.
It's a good idea, and the technology was very fascinating. That was what's interesting about Queeby. But it was just the fact that they released it literally like 6 weeks into a pandemic.
Queeby,
where everyone was fucking home. And it's like, dude, like, why didn't you hold off? I understand.
Yeah, they should have just held off and like took in the opportunity to be like, yeah, we can really refine.
Well, or when they realized it wasn't going the way that they wanted to,
make the adjustments.
Make the adjustment to go ad-based content, make it free, and put ads in front of it.
Oh, yeah,
and then have it the ability to play, like why it wasn't available on home devices like a PlayStation, a smart TV, or a Roku. Because the thing,
that in the chat,
yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like, when is Queeby going to be on Roku? Because it did,
Never.
yeah, Queeby, yeah,
never.
Yeah,
that's what you use, right, Matt?
No, Queeby is actually, Roku bought out the content. Yeah, they bought Queeby content a few months ago, actually. Let's see, Roku paid. This is where it's bad, though, right? This is where it's bad. Roku paid less than $100 million for rights to distribute the former Queeby programming.
That's not jack shit.
That's not jack shit. Yeah, exactly. That's it. But they just got the content valued at less than I mean, it's just like. But the thing is, look, I would honestly think that once it goes to Roku, which is like 80 million people, right? Like 80 million people have Roku. It's going to find an audience there, and that audience could in some way like revive some of the shows. Cause like, honestly, the show Flipped was awesome. It was Will Forte and Caitlin Olsen, Sweet D from fucking It's Always Sunny. They are an obnoxious couple that want to be home decorators and get a show on like HGTV, right? So they end up like buying this rundown house in Palm Springs, like on the outskirts of Palm Springs. And while they're going to renovate it themselves and shoot their own pilot for their show on their iPhone, they end up like busting open a wall and they find like a couple $100,000 in stashed drug money. So they take the money, they build up the house, and then the drug dealer comes to collect his money and he finds them there, but he loves what they did with everything. So he kidnaps them and he takes them to Mexico and he makes them become their personal decorators.
What the hell? Jesus.
But the thing is, like, they're short, right? So it's like they're short episodes, but like there's like 10 of them, and so it's like an hour and a half movie, you know. And it was funny. It was really fucking funny. Another H Bards here super chat, sir. I love you so much. Says I told my parents Batman will still be cool in the Snyder cut, unlike in Justice League where Batman is fat, sad Affleck. That's true, fat, sad Affleck, who smiles like a chucklebuck when talking to Superman. I just want to commemorate this comment right here.
A chucklebuck.
A chucklebuck. I think he's trying to say chuckle fuck, but it's
all right. Okay. Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah, that's good. I'm saving this. I am saving the screenshot for posterity because I think it's pretty fucking funny. Okay. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, it's not funny to laugh about Ben Affleck being an overweight alcoholic at the time. But you know, it's true. It's very true. Like he was the Justice League reshoots were just a dumpster fire from the get go. That's why like I'm really excited to see what they do with this movie because I think it's going to be like everyone's going to go, oh, that's what it could have been. Son of a bitch. Yeah, sad. not fat, sad Affleck. Can we buy that URL? Is that URL available?
Look, hey, stop. We riff on Ben Affleck way too much on this fucking show. Ben Affleck gets enough fucking shit.
I like Ben Affleck though.
Nah,
yeah,
I know.
Yeah. FatSadAffleck.com is available.
Not a documentary.
Yeah, FatSadAffleck is available.com for $1 per month for the first year.
You know what? I love you, Ben Affleck.
Welcome to FatSadAffleck.com, where we go over Affleck's career, like the movie Live by Night.
Oh God.
No, I like Ben Affleck.
Oh,
he called me a teenage racist once. I'm not even making that up either.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm not even making that up.
That's a badge of honor.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not even making it up. So I'll give you the brief overview without going into all of it. Because so back in the day, him and Matt Damon started this thing called Project Greenlight. It was trying to find like a $1 million script that they could, or a script that could be made for $1 million. They were going to shoot a documentary series about it. They've done a couple films. Anyway, I actually wrote a script for the very first one. I was like 18 at the time and almost 19. But I was still 18. And I was talking in the writers chat room and the writers forum, because there was two forums. There was like your general forum and then there was the writers forum. And the writers forum, everyone on there was bitching about, Ben Affleck, like or Matt Damon not coming to the writers forum and talking to us, because they were in the general forum chatting with people, but they wouldn't come over to like our side. And so like I made a thread. I was being antagonistic. I made a thread in the main page called Ben Affleck is a pussy. and I called him out for not coming over there. And then he responded by calling me a teenage racist. I don't remember what I said on there that was racist, to be honest with you. I don't know. So, you know, he's like, well, so this little teenage racist is calling me out, sort of thing. But it's true. It's true. All right, let's see here. H Bart's here, another $5. Thank you, man. Says, I hope this is not in the Snyder cut. I'm sending the clip in the chat. No, it's not in the Snyder cut. But on Fat Sad Affleck, it's gonna be on there. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Geek Studio says, I met Ben Affleck once before he was cast as Batman. Nice. But Singed Halo here says, ever since Mallrats, I don't like Ben Affleck. I don't know, dude. Like, you need to check out The Town. The Town was like The Town was a good movie. Theoretical Filmicist says Polly the Polar Bear. That was years later, sir. That was years later. Many, many, many moons later. Anyway.
Jesus Christ. It always comes back to that shit.
Everyone, yeah, it's like, you know how many people like really want me to just bring back Polly? I'm like, what the fuck?
No, man, it was genuinely hilarious. Like,
Yeah, it was genuinely hilarious for you to say. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You know what? Here's the thing. How about this?
Bring
Right?
it back, Matt.
Start sending the video to Carlos Mencia, and then he can steal the joke, and maybe.
Come on, Matt. Bring it back. It'd be based. Don't you want to be based?
Don't you want to be based? What else can you make this puppet say? Can you make it say like Ziga Heil and Heil, Heil
Can
Trump?
you make it say the G word too?
Yeah, can you make it say the G slur? Like, it's a puppet, man. No one takes it seriously. He's like, fuck off. Nothing is stopping anyone else from going to the Dollar Tree and buying a puppet and making it say abhorrent things. If you are looking to make that joke yours, I grant it to you. I don't own the concept.
Express permission, damn.
Yeah, there we go.
Make your own Polly the Polar Bears at home. Yeah,
don't encourage people.
Yeah,
don't encourage people to make their own.
Look. You've heard of Build-A-Bear Workshop, right?
Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh no, you didn't.
You've heard of Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh God. Oh no.
So what's the
I'm pretty sure you can name these things. So you.
What? Oh no.
No, it's so. You had to make the joke.
I did. I had to. I actually.
Oh, someone look at it. He's even Zeke Heiling. What a terrible bear. He grew up in a bad household. He got bad life advice. Now look at him. He's selling himself on the internet. Zieg Heiling for all the racists out there that just want a pure white bear. None of those grizzlies are brown bears because they're the criminal undertow of the animal kingdom. But this pristine white bear is the savior. Could you imagine some alt-right chucklefuck making the argument that they go like, look at the polar bear and how the polar bear is almost extinct, just like white people.
Dude, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, I don't mean it literally. I don't mean it literally.
Don't say that too loud though, because then they'll be like, wait a minute, that's actually pretty fucking bad.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be a conservationist now to save the white race. For polar bears. Oh, let's see here. Count Dankula stole your Polly. Did he? I don't know. Are you talking about the pug thing? Nah, that was.
That's a living creature. That's different.
That's a living creature. It didn't have my hands up its ass. I think I was actually the first person to ever cover the cover Dankula on YouTube.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah, as I think I was the first person because he followed me on Twitter. Like, we still follow each other. We don't really talk, but let's see here. Hold on. H Bart's here. Another one says best quote in cinema is Kal-El no. That is that's terrible. That's pretty god awful. Have you ever you know that one, right? That line from Justice League.
Kal-El no. Yeah.
Yeah. Kal-El, no. Wonder Woman, no. It's so cringe. It's
just goes to show how much her acting skill is dependent on having good direction.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, that is the case for a lot of actors, but
I think you got to have this was I think the Kal-El no was actually, I think the Kal-El no was from the reshoots.
Oh, right? Really?
Maybe not, because people thought that Ben Affleck's Batman in that scene was that was Fat Affleck. That wasn't Fat Affleck. That they just redid the color correction on that scene, but that was really shot for a Snyder cut.
Oh wow! So that'll probably be in the.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't quite know what's going to be there, but because I want to make sure that H. Bartz, who has been very, very, very kind and generous, gets what he fucking paid for, gets what he fucking deserves. We're gonna
Yeah. You get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Hell no.
There you go, buddy. That's for you.
There you go, buddy.
We get a drop. I know a lot of people use drops now, like when people drop super chats. I just really like this
Turn off
one.
that pesky ad block.
That one's still my favorite, just because
Yeah, it's pretty good.
base Tyrone is base Tyrone.
White based around here.
Let's see. Neon Dream says brown bears are stealing our honey. No.
What have I started?
No. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. This has been a fun evening. Hold on here. The CPB channel asks, when do we get another PPP versus Jarbo debate? He fucking could call in. You know,
None of these people ever want to call in, though.
I know. I'm just not that much fun anymore. I guess that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. You know, I'm gonna be reading up about odd conspiracy theories and things like that. You know, we'll talk about some weird shit. I had fun putting that one together the other day about the Anunnaki.
That was really
That
interesting.
was pretty cool.
That was
a fun little theory. I've been reading a bunch of that. I got one here. I was gonna do this on the show. I'll bring it real quick. I'll bring it up here. Let's see here. Kal-El No is not in the movie. Snyder confirmed on Vero. Well, that's unfortunate because that should be in the movie. It should just randomly pop up like fucking Tyler Durden splicing in a cock. You know, just
It's gonna be the post-credit sequence.
yeah. Kal-El No. Let's see. H parts here. Another $5 says at least Superman won't tell me. Or won't say, tell me, do you bleed? You know what, though? I
didn't think that was that bad, honestly.
I personally really liked that line because it was a good callback. And it was a good moment to have that callback.
Was that Joss's call?
That was Joss's. Yeah, that was Joss's.
It was a good callback. It was a good call.
Yeah, that was a good line because he's just like, tell me, do you bleed? And I'm like, oh, Superman's going to fuck up Batman. Right. But then that whole scene, the tension of that scene is undercut when he throws Batman into a cop car. And then that cuts to like that shot and Batman's all kind of like on the ground, like a fucking flailing turtle on his back. Right.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's not like that.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I've only seen the movie one time, but I remember that as being a what
Bad.
the fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So here's an article that I found. Here's a website that I found. I was going to bring this up the other night. This is called How to Join the Illuminati. This is a real website on cooldump.net.
Cool dump?
Cool Dump. As we
good.
can see here, the top posts on the websites are the hottest Pamela Anderson bikini pictures, April Bowlby bikini pictures, the 33 sexiest Kate Mara pictures, the 25 hottest Marissa Miller boob pics, 20 the hottest Summer Glau bikini pictures, Lacey Chabert, wow, at the 25 sexiest pictures of Emma Watson. I mean, like, we can kind of see what content's on this website, and clearly where John here will be saving for later. You know, but this was up on the Reddit conspiracy.
Grandma worked just fine.
Okay, wait. Did you just say what I think you said?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. What
Were
happened?
you making a joke about masturbating to your own grandmother?
Yep.
Oh, John. Okay, sir. Now we have to have that talk.
The talk.
Now we have to have that talk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hold on here. I need to prep something really quick before we dive into this, but because this is gonna be a thing, John. This is gonna be a thing. We have to stop. I have to just prep. God, this is. Oh, hold on.
A member of the chat's calling for an outright ban here.
That is a outright kick him, outright ban. I understand, you know what, but people here on Boulder Talk, we allow people to have opinions, but we ask follow-up questions.
Yeah, we ask questions here on Boulder
because
Talk,
we
right?
care. We care about this kind of stuff, and you know what, and we got to make sure. Hold on, I'm still trying to make this thing work. It does not work the way I want it to. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna remove that real quick. And then hold on.
Boulder joke right now. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? That was one bold joke. I'll give it to you there.
Can you guys hear that?
I can't hear jack shit.
I
can't fucking.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, now I can hear it.
Okay. How do I fucking make that go away?
Oh,
there we go. Okay.
Sad music.
There we go. John, you've been here for a while. You call in every night. I have to ask you the question, John, and I want an honest answer. How many times have you masturbated to your grandmother?
Oh, I don't know. Gallons and gallons and gallons.
Be honest with yourself, John. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with us here right now. Boulder Talk Radio tonight.
How many teaspoons in a gallon?
I don't know how many teaspoons are in a gallon, John, but I want you to tell me in your heart what you guess that number to be. What do you think Nana would think about you filling one of her old jam jars with your juicy jizz? What would your Nana think about you crocheting a fleshlight image of her labia with the yarn she got you for Christmas, John? These are questions you have to ask yourself.
It's the grays.
I really, really need to know the answer to this question, John.
Okay.
Have you ever, and I mean this, I want you to really honestly answer me this. Have you ever removed her dentures when she was sleeping?
Oh, did I put them in or put them on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I confess. I put them in and I put them on.
What is this fucking show I'm a part of?
It's the truth, Annie. We're getting to the bottom of John's addiction. His addiction to his grandmother's ashes now that she's gone. And how he treats them.
I missed the shovel.
But that's not all of them, Matt. We got a $5 donation. Even sad
H. Bart's
Affleck.
here. Even sad would be disappointed in John. Yes. Oh. I think we've given you enough therapy for this one tonight, John.
Oh yeah.
We've done all we can for you. You know?
You've admitted to some things that are just terrible. You know, they're just really, really, really terrible. But it's okay,
Yeah,
John.
It's just
It's
the
gonna be
granny's
okay.
fanny.
Oh god, man, it's coming. The music's coming back.
It's okay, John.
Everything's gonna be okay.
It's okay. She had a hysterectomy a long time ago.
Cobwebs. Well.
Boulder Talk Radio. We provide all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah, very true.
I think we broke Geek Studios here. He's you know, probably, John, the best thing about this is going to be that nobody is going to get to this part in the stream because it's an hour and 54 minutes in. So no one on the replay is going to get to this. So like no one's going to know about your shame. And I think that's going to be okay. But the people here know about your shame, John.
The people here know.
The people here know, and you've changed us by knowing about
granny.
about the grannies. This is
A revelation.
There we go. There we go.
Away.
All right. I think on that note, John, it's time for you to go and reflect on your own. And please keep your hands where we can see them when you are visiting the old folks' home.
Yeah, just don't show your penis on camera, please.
Oh no.
Yes, John. No
Oh my
penis on
God.
camera, John.
Matt.
No penis on camera.
Oh.
Oh, man.
All right. John, I'm gonna boot you because I'm gonna wrap this thing up. But
All right,
but
you have a good one.
all right, you too. Good luck with your homework.
Oh yeah.
All right. Stop beating off to your grandma. There we go.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job.
Shidoko says, clip this.
Yeah.
Was Tony? Oh, Tony was on the. I missed Tony tonight. Was he drunk? Anyway, this has been a fun. This has been a fun couple hours.
Yeah. Aside from our first caller.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to like go back and find that and probably.
Yeah,
quickly-
gonna have to go through the editor.
Yeah. That's gonna be annoying. God damn it! Why'd he gotta show his dick?
Yeah, I had to do that just earlier this week. So
Some people, man. Some fucking people.
people.
CH Server Crusades here says, turn on that pesky grandma.
Okay,
I guess.
I didn't need to hear that. Didn't need to hear that.
Look, dude, I'm just saying, just because a person is old doesn't mean they don't have urges,
Sure.
right? Like, you do know, like, in old folks' homes, like, fucking sex is rampant, right?
I've heard that
There's like no protection because, like, no one can get pregnant. And they're all about ready to die. So it's like they can easily just, like, oh, you got herpes? Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it's whatever, you know?
No, and it's the thing. Like, my grandfather was saying, like, my grandfather was, became a widower and then moved into an old folks home. And, like, you know, he was former Canadian military, right? Strapping elderly gentleman. And man, I told him when he moved in, first thing I said was, don't follow the first thing with a fruitcake home, you know, like play the game while you're here. And he did for a while, you know, had a couple different girlfriends here and there. Sadly, what was it? A tumor took him a few months ago. That's unfortunate. But, yeah, that sucks. Anyway.
Yep. Crazy times, Boulder Talk Radio.
Shidoko says here, I missed the first call. What happened? Some guy came in and then just like showed a gif of some woman performing oral sex. Geeks here says, when you usually do Boulder Talk, LOL, I'll be back again. I can't say it's going to be this funny again, but I appreciate you stopping by. You know, I'll be honest. I can't say it's going to be that fucking funny
mean, every single time I do this, I'm like, this is the weirdest episode of Boulder Talk Radio ever.
Yeah, and because you say that, I absolutely positively push for crazier shit. I push for crazier shit.
Oh man.
So, but I appreciate everyone coming on in tonight, especially H Barts. This man is he's a true believer, and I really do appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. And then everyone else who kicked down tonight, thank you again for supporting the show. The weirdest late night open call-in show on fucking YouTube. And Tony here says, John will probably never live this one down. You know what? You got to give him credit for going along with the joke and then trying to really one-up it to something even worse. So I give him credit on that one. But all right, everyone. Where can they find you, Annie?
Over on the Underhaven channel, I do call-in shows similar to this. I do a podcast. I have rants and commentaries. Check all that shit out. I talk about media, politics, pop culture, and more on the internet. So might be worth your time.
It is. I listened to it tonight. It was a good show.
No, thank you very much. Yeah.
I was tuning in while I was out being a first responder, bringing people their Sonic burgers and their McDonald's and their Wendy's.
Doing your good duty as
Doing my
American.
due diligence.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Infallible Fowl says, I almost slept through this. Why couldn't I have slept through this? I don't know, because you touch yourself at night and it makes God cry.
Yeah.
There we go.
True.
All right, everyone, enjoy your was it daylight savings time? Get some sleep. I'm gonna try. And